Hi everyone, welcome back. Today is the 29th of January 2021, and this week the market has fallen quite a fair bit. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. This is the S&P 500 chart. Just a couple of days ago, S&P hit an all-time high of 3862. And it has fallen off to as low as 3700. That is about 150-160 points off the high. That is quite a fair bit of drop, I would say. Of course, will the market drop further, we won't know. But this correction is healthy to me. And I can see a support level here at 3700. As well as about 3650 and 3600. I hope we don't drop below 3650 or even 3600. If the market can stay on this range above 3700 for the next couple of days, that will be good. If the market bounce off from here, that may not be as good to me, because when we are in a correction, we want the market to hold this level for a couple of days, so that if there's any seller, or the seller would have sell off or let go their stock, and when the next wave come, the market can go much higher. So I really do hope we can hold above 3700. And today I'm going to look at a few stocks. In particular, I'm very interested in AMD. AMD has fallen quite a fair bit from the all-time high of 99. Now it is at about 86.32. That is about 15% off the high. And with the broad market S&P 500 in a correction, so when the broad market pick off, this stock, I hope it can break above the all-time high. And the other stock that I'm interested in is TSM. This is a Taiwan semiconductor. Same as AMD, they are a chip manufacturer. And TSM has also fallen off, not as much. That is about a 10% drop. So these are the two stocks that I'm interested in for today. And I'm also looking to open another trade of Open Door Technology, which is Open, O-P-E-N. And I don't have it here, so I'll just add in the open. So I've done some research, and there's probably something going on this stock. So I think I'll just do a very small position on this Open Door Technology. The all-time highs is at $32, and right now we are at about $24.50 or $24.70. So I'm looking to open a trade, and because this is a fairly cheap stock, requirement about 2,500, so I think I will do this trade first before I move on to AMD or TSM. Okay, the thing about Open is that they don't have a weekly option. So I'm just going to do just one lot of it. Going by my option wheel strategy of a 1% rule, with the stock at $24 or $25, a 1% will be $25. And this option will expire in 3 weeks, so I'm looking to collect about 75 cents. Because for me to hold the position for 3 weeks, I want a return of 3%. So which strike can I go? I can either go for the 21 or the 22.5. But looking at the bid and ask, the 22.5 will be a better choice. And with the 22.5, I can probably get about 1.15, that is $1.15, which is much higher than the 75 cents that I'm looking at for holding the put option for 3 weeks. And if I'm going for the 22.5 strike, then that is about a 10% off or 10% downside protection. If I were to sell this put plus another $1 of premium, that gives me quite a fair bit of a downside. So let me try to get in here for one contract. And I'll come back in a while to see if we are filled on this trade or not. And let us move on to AMD and TSM. And between AMD and TSM, I will probably have to choose one. And let's take a look at the premium first. Looking at the 1%, then I'm going to look to collect about 120. Then I can go for a 117 strike. That is not too bad. That is not too bad. But I'm only going to do one, either the TSM or the AMD. So I'm filled on the open. So right now, on the open, I have sell one contract for $1.10. So I will look at this stock for the next 3 weeks. And let's take a look at the AMD. The stock price is at 86, so looking for a 1% premium, then we can go about 82 strike. That is not too bad as well. But I like AMD pretty much, and because it has also fallen off about 15%. So I really want to get in on AMD. So I'll just do AMD today. And instead of going for the 1%, because I wanted to hold this share, but I don't usually buy a stock to open a position. That means I usually don't buy stock and do a covered call. So what I did is I usually sell a put option to collect the premium and get assigned a share, because I pretty much wanted to get assigned on this share. So I'm going to sell a 86 put that expires next Friday. By selling an 86 put, I should be able to get about 255 or 250. That will give me about 3% return in 1 week. I mean, if the AMD were to pick off from here, it stay above 86, then I'm able to make 3% of my capital invested. Of course, I don't invest 8,006 by opening a put position, but I'm allocating 8,600 just in case if I'm assigned on this stock. So let me try to get in and see what is the price that I can fill on AMD. And once I submit the bid, then I'll adjust it, because right now the bid is much lower because AMD head up a bit. Then we'll see what is the price that I'm done on AMD. We should not be taking the bid because that is the retail price. So we always try to trade at the mid price. So I'm done on AMD, and the price that I sell the put is $2.32. So that is about 3% return if the AMD were to stay above 86. And if AMD were to drop below 86, I don't mind holding this stock, and then I'll turn around and do some covered call. And today there's some trade that is expiring, but I will just update it next week. And FUBO has picked off quite a fair bit, so I don't like to chase after a stock. So I won't be entering into FUBO. But on the other hand, let me take a look. With FUBO currently at $44, and looking at the next week option, going at the 30 strike, FUBO at $44 and the 30 strike is somewhere here. And FUBO will have to drop about $14 or $15 before I'm assigned. I think this look attractive to me. That is, if I can get in at about 70 cents, then that is not bad, because then I'm getting about 2% or 2.5% return. Because when I sell a $30 put, then the capital I must prepare is $3,000. And I think I can go for 2 contracts, but I'm not sure if I can fill at 70 cents, because the bid and ask is quite wide. And I don't like to chase after the price, that is, keep lowering my bid unless I really wanted it. So I think I'll just leave the FUBO trade in. So if FUBO were to pick up from here tonight to 45, 46, then I won't be filled for this 2 contract at 70 cents. But if FUBO were to drop later tonight to 43, 42, I might fill on this, and then I will update my FUBO next week if I'm done. So I'll just leave the FUBO trade alone right now. And so today I've just sell 2 contracts, and both of these fetch me about $3.42. That is about $342. And if you can keep doing this, collecting 1% here, 1% there, then you can really build up your account pretty fast. Okay, so I'm filled on the FUBO trade. I have sell 2 contracts of FUBO at 70 cents each. And so I'll just update here and follow up on the trade. So today AMD trade, I sell the 86 put for $2.32, which is $232. And the open trade, I sell it at 22.5 put. But this open trade is a monthly option, so the expiry is on the 19th of February at $1.10. So I'll just leave this trade alone. And the FUBO trade that I'm currently in is The 30 put, when FUBO is trading at $44, I think we have about 30% downside. FUBO would have to drop 30% before I'm assigned on the trade. If I'm not assigned, then I get to collect the 70 cent times 2 contract, that is $140. And my previous FUBO trade is here, but that has already been over. So I will just leave this trade alone and concentrate on the new trade that I'm in. So just for today alone, I've collected $140, $110, and $232. So I've collected about $400 to $500 of premium alone today. Of course, that doesn't mean that I get to keep all. Depending on where the market go, if the market will drop, then I have to pick up some of the stock. I will just follow up on the trade at a later stage. If you like the video, please subscribe and share the video. Thank you.